I didn't fail at YouTube. I almost didn't start. I actually spent hundreds of hours, more than hundreds of hours, hours upon hours upon hours, weeks upon weeks upon weeks, researching, studying the ins, the outs, how YouTube works, how the algorithm works, how other creators work. I wanted to know everything, every nook and cranny. So if you're someone who's stuck, who doesn't know what to do, how to move forward, you've been thinking about this for a very, very long time, you've been thinking of starting a YouTube channel, this is the channel for you. We're going to do this together. I started this YouTube channel a few days ago. This is after I'd spent thousands of hours worth of research. Part of my background is I've been in business all my life. I've also worked normal jobs. I was a spiritual coach, but I kept asking, I kept going around and around in circles, and I was looking for the key. What is it that people are looking for in YouTube? What is it how can I serve? What can I do for people that will make a difference? Yes, it would be nice to be monetized and to make money out of this and to be a success and to do all of that kind of stuff. At the end of the day, how can I serve? What can I do? What issues do people want to have addressed that maybe through all my years of experience, maybe I can help, or maybe we can have a collaborative community. Searching for the genre has been one of the most difficult things. I have spent hundreds of hours with ChatGPT going back and forth, trying to nut it down. And even ChatGPT, based on my criteria, couldn't give me a definitive answer on this is your genre. So I have a very broad area that I'm looking at doing. And this first video is part of that. That's part of my wanting to take people on a journey with me. So there might be other people who have been just like me, thinking about this forever, wanting to do something, to start a YouTube channel, to start a business, to start a relationship, to start exercising, to start whatever it is that they want to do. Here's the one thing that I noticed. With all of the research that I did, what I found was that I was actually trapped. I was trapped in fear. I was trapped in how are people going to feel about me? What are the trolls going to say? Am I going to be spending all my time and not make any money at the end of this? Will I ever get monetized? Because when you hear the stats, I think they said 90%, 99% of YouTubers never make any money. You're thinking, well, this is a lot of work for very little result. And yes, I want to do and I want to help, but I also would like a payback of some sort. So again, at some point, what is it that's stopping us? Stopping you, stopping me? And it's not preparation. Sometimes it's preparation, but it's all of the other stuff that we're carrying that's stopping us. So here are my weaknesses. I'm sorry, I have to laugh. I am so technically challenged. It's not even funny. I learn something, I don't retain it. I have to do it again and again and again. And even after I've done it a lot of times, I still don't retain it. So I have to write things down. I'm like a deer stuck in headlights. When I get stuck with a piece of technology that I don't understand, I just sit there and I just don't know how to progress. So I'll give you for instance. Hopefully this will make you laugh. I needed to set up 2 Google email addresses. Okay. Now, I already had a Google email address, but I hadn't set it up myself in the past. That was like 13 years ago or something. So I had to set up these 2 Google addresses. I thought, how hard can this be? How hard can this possibly be? So I sat down. Oh, okay. And I stared at the computer and I thought, okay, I don't know how to do this. So I thought, all right, I'll Google it. So I Google away and Google tells me what to do. And I start to do it. And I don't get very far. And I get locked into the system and who knows what else happened, I don't know. So I called in somebody else, somebody younger. So I called in somebody younger and, they came in and we sort of started, but we didn't answer. It didn't solve all our problems. So the story's going to continue in a minute because eventually I had to seek help from a higher source. If I can't register 2 email addresses, how on earth do I think that I'm going to be able to run a YouTube channel where I've got to do camera work and I've got to do lighting and sound and the dreaded editing, which I really don't want to edit. But it's good to learn. It's good to have these skill sets. So part of my research was, okay, What camera equipment do I need? What software equipment do I need? And I looked at a lot of software equipment, especially software equipment that didn't need a lot of experience. So I had a look at DaVinci, and just looking at the screen, I thought, oh my God, I can't do this. So then ChatGPT said, okay, try this Microsoft product and try this and try that. So all of this was on my radar. My other thought was also, okay, we're at a point where we get stuck. Do we move forward, and how do we move forward? Or do we allow technology to, in my case, to completely have me frozen? The solution was an editor, or I put the word out to my higher power. Let me tell you in a minute what happened. I put it out to the universe and I said, all right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to edit it. I'm going to learn to edit, even basic stuff. And it's going to be fun, got to program the brain. Yes, it's going to be fun, and yes, it's going to be good for me, and yes, I'm going to grow from this, and I'm going to learn. And the other part of me was like, I said, oh my God, I don't really want to do. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I was chatting to somebody, and I said, look, I'm looking for an editor overseas. And they said, oh, we have some friends in Sri Lanka who are editors. And I thought, oh, this is wonderful. They said, but instead, we have a friend here, right here, who is a wizard at editing and technology. Okay. So I meet him, really nice person, only 18, which is, a plus, because at 60-something, an 18-year-old knows everything in relative terms to technology compared to me. This person just fell out of the heaven for me. And so I was like, thank you very much appreciated. So we then sat together. He helped me clean up my email addresses for Google. We still had some problems, because obviously I must have done something, so we couldn't unravel the problem I had done. That's for another video. And so we set up the two email addresses, one for YouTube, so you can keep your YouTube channel safe, and the other one for people who are going to want to contact you, whether it be viewers or brand deals or feedback or whatever. Anyway, so I got that started. So he's then, okay, you've got to shoot a video. And I'm like, no, I don't want to shoot a video. No, you have to shoot a video. So kicking and screaming, I shot something that was 45 seconds long, just thereabouts. And so he helped me put it on there. Okay, that was good. But we were like, it disappeared. We're thinking, where is it? Where's it gone? Because it was 45 seconds, YouTube automatically put it into the shorts. So we finally found it. Okay, so there it is. And we keyed it in as private. So that was good. So then I thought, all right, we want to see something more where we can put a title on it, where we can put a thumbnail on it. I'll tell you all about that later. I did something for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes long. And I did 2 of those. So we put them in and we played around with the thumbnails, and we made a mess, or I made a mess. He helped me clean up my mess, which was fine. And then the next day, he comes back and we're working away again, and we go onto the YouTube channel, and suddenly I went into complete meltdown, because everything that I had done, without makeup, without hair done, without all of that, I had posted everything privately so that nobody could see it except us, and suddenly I see a spike in the analytics. If I've learned how to do this, I will post it. If you don't see it, you've learned that I haven't done it yet, or I haven't learned this technique yet. So anyway, so I see a spike and I'm like, oh my God, it's live. People are viewing it. I don't want this. So he sat there and he knew. So he laughed at me. And that was fine, because he's very sweet. So I'll let him laugh at me. Then I realized, okay, this isn't that hard. It isn't that hard. Once you can put all the pieces together, it's not that hard, technically speaking. I mean, I'll give you a thing that's really bad with this video at the moment. See that? That's my headspace. That's wrong. Now all you're going to be able to see is my headspace, right? So that's too much headspace. But I haven't got a tripod, because this is mounted on a cooler, and then on a little stand. So I wasn't able to adjust. And again, I don't know if this camera will adjust frame size. So I tried and it kept saying, can't be done, can't be done, can't be done. So I now have to wait for him to come back to help me, to tell me if I can reduce the frame size. That's how bad this I am. Anyway, so my point is, every problem has a solution. Okay, so no matter what you want to do, whether it's start a new business, start a new relationship, improve your relationships, improve your business. These are the things I'm good at, like being in business. That's what I'm good at. YouTube, not so much. But if there's a problem that you have in life, yes, it's wonderful to research the stuffing out of it. But at some point, you've got to start working. And at some point, you need to take a leap of faith. You can minimize the issues that might occur by having nutted them out and researched them and made strategic decisions. But at some point, you do need to press record. Solution? Outsource it, learn it, start, learn, adjust, repeat, start, learn, adjust, repeat, until it becomes second nature, which I'm hoping that by the 2, 3, 4, 500 videos down the track, this will be second nature. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, my objective is this: 2 videos a week. One's going to be on growth, motivation, empowerment, tapping into human potential, your human potential, my human potential, overcoming blocks, mentally, physically, spiritually, all of that. My second video of the week is quite larger. It's going to be I hope it'll be very interactive between us. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to grow a community. We're going to be able to learn from each other. And within the community, I'm hoping that people from within the community can learn from each other. So it's going to become win-win. That's the ultimate goal. I'm also going to be giving you real stats. I'm going to be telling you when I get monetized, what my, watch hours are, what my CPMs are. I'll tell you all about that at another time. And I'll share with you the money that I'm going to make. See, positive thinking. I'm going to make when I get monetized. And that's a bit of a hurdle. And that's got a backstory to it, which I'll share that with you at another time as well. So here's the thing. No BS. Don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but no BS. Not a guru, not a wizard, not anybody super special or anything amazing. Like I said, we're going to be here together. This is the journey. I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to actually document everything that's going to be going on. I'll tell you the good, I'll tell you the bad, I'll tell you the not so great. Hopefully you won't laugh at me too much. And off we go. That'll be our journey. Now, in the next video, I'm going to show you exactly what actually happened to this video. So I'll tell you about the comments, if I get any subscribers. Oh, if you could subscribe, that would be really nice. Then I could see you as one of my subscribers. Then we can talk about it next week. If you're getting anything out of this, that would be wonderful if you could subscribe. Thank you. There's the like button. Took me ages to even find the like button. It's down the bottom. When you're looking at your screen on the right-hand side. So that's where your subscribe button is, that's where your like button is. And you can also store things, like you can keep things for later, but I can cover that for you at another time. I was going to tell you what works, what doesn't work. With the niche that I have, because it's so broad, hopefully the algorithm is not going to go, oh, we don't know what she's all about, and then just throw me to the side. And they might throw me to the side. And I know that there's going to be ups and there's going to be downs, and I'll take you on that journey with me. I don't expect an upward trajectory. I'm expecting like silence to start off with, and then little pops, and then maybe some more silence, and let's see how this goes. So if this is a journey that you want to go on, just know that nothing is ever like this. That includes real estate and business and whatever it is that you're aiming for. Nothing is ever fully upwards. There's always going to be flat bits. There's going to be some down bits. That's life. It's just the journey that we're on. Here's the next thing. In the comments, this is what I'd love. If this is what you would like to do, tell me what things you would like to start. What is it you want to achieve? What is it you want to change, to become empowered by, to have aha moments by, to share? You never know. I might not have an answer, but somebody else who's reading those comments might have an answer. And that could be your aha moment. And also, if any of you have things that you can give me positive feedback on, and even some negative feedback, but be nice, then I want to hear about that too. I'll see you in the next video.